where, life just gets ahead of you. And, the one thing that I want to make sure of is that I always stick to my commitments. But today was one of those days where I woke up not feeling the best, tired, groggy. And I was like, I'm not going to have the show today. But then I realized, what message would that send to my followers? What message would that send to the people who are looking forward to getting the information this morning that they typically won't get anywhere else, right? So I made sure that I am here. I'm a little bit late, so forgive me for being about 30 minutes late, but we're here this morning nonetheless. I wanted to do something. I wanted to start this show off with just some shout outs to my patrons, guys. Mr. Nix is absolutely crushing it. Mr. Nix is absolutely crushing it. He's had interviews lined up this week. A few of them got pushed, but he's interviewing with, I'm going to say this. There's two top companies that are in the upper echelon of corporate America, and that's Apple and that's Microsoft. And he's interviewing with one of these guys for a very, very lucrative role. And his interviews got pushed this week because of, COVID and stuff like that. But these are the type of people we have in our Patreon. People like Mr. Nix. I want to congratulate him for staying the course. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. We're going to have some wins. We're going to have some failures. But I applaud, people like Mr. Nix who are continuing to get it and to continue to get it done. I also want to applaud Mr. Jabron. Brother Jabron came onto the show, I believe it was on Thursday, told his story, just chopped it up with me about his background and what he's doing with Crimson Square. Good company, guys. If you need anybody for advertising, any sort of social media optimization, check out Crimson Square. Go back to the video that we did on Thursday of this week and check out Brother Jabron Jones. We also have Brother Joshua, who is a mechanical engineer. He's working for a big time auto producer. They make the Tundra trucks, and he's on his journey to get into sales. And he's had exploratory calls this week. He's had interviews this week as well. All new things and all new career changes for a lot of folks who are in the Patreon, but they are absolutely getting it. They're putting in the work. They're building their networks. They're leveraging each other within the Patreon to get better every single day. Another shout out to Brother Christian. Brother Christian is an aspiring web developer and an email developer. And he's on his journey as well. We worked with Christian the last 2 weeks to get his resume up to speed. He's already been submitting those. The resume looks absolutely fantastic. And he's already getting interviews and lined up for himself to get a new job as an email developer or a full stack or web developer as well. We want to shout out to, I want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody because we got a lot of people in here. 2022 is a year of no excuses. Brother Christian also is eating up his certifications. He just got another certification. Let me see. I make sure I understood which one this one was because he's probably had about 5 certifications this year that he actually closed out on. This is for a CSS certification that he crushed up on this week as well too, and finished that out on the 25th of January. And I believe in our Big Money Brandy. Big Money Brandy started her position this week as well. She went from healthcare, HR tech, or healthcare in HR and healthcare. Let me repeat that, HR and healthcare. Now she's working for a startup in tech, making big time money. I got an opportunity to speak with her husband this week on Monday, Mr. John, and him and I are going to have a follow-up conversation on this upcoming Monday. John is going to be getting into the cybersecurity, and I've had him reached out to Professor Black Ops and so forth. But we're killing it in the Patreon, guys, and I'm making sure that I'm not going to miss anybody, so I'm going to be rambling for a bit. Brother Trey as well, too. He's working on his Salesforce certification right now. Trey is in college, crushing it. Brother Kamal, who's in Japan, he's also in college, but also a full-time Navy vet or Navy active military, crushing it as well. And we just have a whole bunch of stuff going on that that we're very proud of. Brother Ron as well, who I spoke to yesterday. He's working for SAP as a customer success executive, and he's looking to climb into recruiters reaching out from large companies like one of the ones that I talked about earlier as well too. That's approaching Mr. Nix, Microsoft, that is. So there's no reason to hide. These are people who are in our Black Heights network and absolutely crushing it. So, guys, when you come into the show today, make sure you do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button as well. You know, one of the things that somebody said in one of the videos the other day, when I do a lot of these live streams, they talk about, Antoine, I can't wait till you get people like Tim Cook on your channel, or people like, Satya Nadella, CEOs and so forth. And I will be very, very proud of that. But one of the things that I want you guys to realize is that there are so many people who are working for these companies and these corporations that are responsible for the success of the actual company. And they come in titles as an SVP, director, senior director, and so forth. And I want to make sure that they get their names out there as well, too. This is the reason why I have people come on the show to do a lot of the interviews that we do, because these guys are responsible for a lot of the company's success. And not only that, they're getting to the bag as well. And it's a lot easier to talk to somebody who is in a senior director role, SVP role, who is getting it, who doesn't have a name like a Tim Cook or a Satya Nadella or a CEO of a top-notch company like that. They're their own little CEOs of their own little business units, their departments, and so forth. And I'd rather get the inside scoop from talking to people like that. And also, it's inspiring to see how they've gone and climbed the ladder within their careers and how they've gotten to those roles as well too. So we're looking to bring on more people who are in these junior executive, senior executive roles onto the show to kind of talk about what the things that they're doing within their personal life as well as their professional life as well too. Guys, let me say this. We got Brother Stern in the house as well too. Brother Stern's in the house. Brother Stern has been on this show as well too, and Brother Stern is absolutely crushing it within his career as well too. A good friend of mine, also my mentee, who is really putting his money into investing in stocks and building wealth for himself while also continuing to advance within his technical career. So, guys, let me do this. Let me just shout out some people in the chat, because I've been talking and talking. Mojo's in the house. I appreciate you for being here, brother. Before the Beans in the house is another one of our ladder climbers as well, constantly bringing good content to the show. Guys, if you haven't checked out Brother Before the Beans show, go ahead and check out his channel. Before the Beans does some fantastic interviews with other people in the tech as well too, and have some really good topics on different aspects of tech, from being a black man in tech to a woman in tech to be a database administrator to being all over. And he does it all. He covers a good spectrum of what it's like to be in tech. We got Professor Black Ops in the house, our cybersecurity expert, who I refer many people who are looking to get in cybersecurity to talk to. Good brother of mine, a person who has all the game, has been in this industry for a very long time. And he has a career that spans over 20 years of different roles within tech, and he can give you the game. So I refer a lot of people to him as well. We got Kev Tech IT Support, another one of our brothers who was on the show this week. I had 2 strong live streams with individuals who are getting it done. Kev IT Support was on Wednesday. Brother Jabron was on Thursday. Kev IT Support is another content creator, guys. I'm telling you right now, that is doing simply amazing things, helping people get in IT. He's helped over 300 people get into help desk roles, and just to educate people in IT and how they can find a lane for themselves. He came on and talked to us about the soft skills, the interviewing prep, getting your resume in line. And if you're not getting callbacks from recruiters and so forth, it has a lot to do with your resume. But he came in, gave us the game on Wednesday, and it was a fantastic interview. Guys, if you haven't had the opportunity to check out that interview, go and check it out on the channel, but also go ahead and subscribe to Kev Tech IT Support as well too.